So, ACC console, the new update. Is it 1.9.04, I think it is. Now, I wasn't going to make a video. I was going to sit on the fence with this. We had enough bashing of 505, Kunos and Untold last year. And I mean, it was. But to be fair, it was warranted. It really was. I know there was a few people that sort of got on my back about it, but the majority of people were in the same boat as me. We had an update. The game then crashed after, what was it, 3 laps dashboarded. So, as I said, I wasn't going to make this video, but what's now transpired, I felt like I had to say something again, which I'm going to say. Now, looking at it back, obviously the 5-hour stream, everything went really well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the cars. I enjoyed the tyre model. Obviously, I've sort of got a sort of step ahead than most that are just on console, because I've got the PC. I have dabbled with the 1.9 on PC, so I was sort of aware of times would probably be slower, the way the tyre models were, cars sliding a lot more, and everything else. So, but like I said, I thought I'd give it a go. I have, and as I said, I'm not impressed now with the bugs. Again, it reverts back to the bugs. I was under the impression that the bugs were only online, which then you could sort of argue that the side for Untold that do the porting and 505, that they can't really test online because they're testing the 1.9. Us regular players that are online all the time, we're still on the 1.8 before the 1.9 gets released. But now these issues are happening offline. So how can you test a game, test an update, everything else, and not see these issues? They're, like I said, offline. It just happened to me now. I was doing some practice Alton Park in the new McLaren Evo, and I've just done a few laps. That was fine. Come back to the pits, changed the setup, went to go out, started pulling away in first gear from the pit box, and all of a sudden I hit, I think, about 12k plus RPM, engine singing and dancing, then the engine lights flashing red, and then the engine died. Every time I went to put my foot down when it was doing this, it started to reverse the car as well, which was very strange. So, I mean, this is offline at the end of the day, so there's no excuse for it. I'm really saddened by, like I said, they've rushed this out. Everyone's like, great, we're getting the 1.9, we're getting it a few months after the PC, we're going to be on parity with the PC. And again, we get the update and we're riddled with bugs. I mean, the stream I did last, the race for RPM Motorsport, we went on a track and it started optimum, went from an optimum track to a green track, then back to a fast track in race conditions. What is going on? You know what I mean? It just, I'm a little bit, bemused by how they can get it so wrong, how there's supposed to be this testing process and everything else that goes along hand in hand before they release the update, and it comes with bugs, again, glaring bugs. I mean, somebody said to me on the stream that they're so glad they went over to PC because they don't get these bugs on PC. So, I mean, is it the porting side? Is it, I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. I'm not one of the programmers. I'd love to hear from one of the programmers, Untold or 505, to exactly what goes into sorting out the update, getting it sort of past the checks and everything else, because something's going on, something's failing, and it is an annoyance. Yes, we can still race. That was one of my biggest things. I said I'm not too worried about everything that goes along hand in hand with the game, as long as we can get a game that works, as long as we can still continue to race in our championships, and we sort of can do that, obviously under sort of very weird conditions with the track. And obviously you're then on a sort of a lottery. If your number gets pulled, you're spinning out through no fault of your own, your tyres blowing, and your engine dies. So it's not good at the end of the day. And as I said, I didn't want to make this rant, but I feel it's justified now, because it's not only online, it's offline as well. So how can that be missed? Hopefully they'll get a fix out soon. I really do hope. Somebody said that they have one in the works. Obviously it wasn't out yesterday, which is usually their favourite day to release a bug fix. Maybe they've changed that now and they'll just get it out as soon as they can, which will be great. But it is a shame, it really is, because it would have sort of been nice to not put this rant up and just be raving about the 1.9 and raving about the new cars and the new tyre model, and sort of get him to grips with it and putting the practice in and getting fast again. But it is what it is. So I think we've learned to live with it now, guys. It's Untold and 505 there. There's failing somewhere to do with what's going on. But like I said, I just hope they can sort it out. But it is what it is. I mean, we carry on with the game. I mean, I will be streaming tonight our 5-race mini championship, just to have a bit of fun at the end of the day. Light-hearted bit of fun. Everyone's welcome. So yeah, come along and let's have some fun. Let's not worry about the negative sides. Let's look to the positives. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you on the next one.